Hello and welcome to the second video of public speaking course tutorials of WalkMe. You've completed your first video, your first activity and the first quiz. Congratulations on that. Now let's see a very important term which is known for everybody who aspires to be a public speaker, or who everybody have faced it whenever they go on to a stage or in front of a small crowd of people to speak, which is nothing else but glossophobia. What is glossophobia and how can we remove or reduce it? What is glossophobia? Glossophobia is nothing else but the fear to speak in public. You have the thing called stage fear or stage fright. That is nothing else but glossophobia. Everybody has that. Even I do have stage fear and stage fright. But after seeing this much time of my videos, have you felt that I have stage fear? Not really. Then it is a mere acting from my side to let you not know that I have stage fear. By the end of this course, you all would be able to know how to get this skill of acting in front of a huge crowd, to act that you are self-confident, bold enough to speak, but inside you there would be stage fear. Why isn't it something which can be removed or taken out from your life? Why isn't that thing possible? Let's see. Stage fear is something which is there inside us. It is biologically present inside every human being. It is because of a hormone called as the adrenaline hormone. Adrenaline hormone is also known as the emergency hormone. So adrenaline pump usually happens when you are going to fight an emergency situation. What is an emergency situation here? You're going to speak in front of a crowd of people or a small gathering, let it be. You're going to speak, so you're going to fight that particular situation to which you're not used before. So then our body starts to respond to that particular situation. How does it happen? Our throat tends to dry up. Then our eyes starts to swell, hands starts to shake, legs starts trembling, and everything happens. You would get onto the stage with trembling, and then everything goes in a very absurd manner on stage. So now let's see how we can reduce it. But before learning how you can really reduce it, let's need to look from where these all started. So let's take a journey back in time. Let's use the time machine to go back in time when we were all small kids, just age of 5 or 6, when we were entering our first standard in school with new uniform, with new bags, with new pencil boxes, everything new. And you're entering into the class. You see the whole class is vacant, full of benches and desks newly polished. You see the whole class is vacant, and there would be a tendency inside you to occupy the first bench in class. Why is that really there inside you when we are young, and why does it reduce when we rise up in age? At that small age, we would have a tendency to write everything fast, whatever is written in the blackboard by the teacher, and say, "Teacher, first we have written it." So for that, to get easy access to our teacher, we would be preferring to sit in the first bench of a class. So like that, we went and sat in the first bench on the first day, the first standard. After a few minutes, your friend starts to come. Everybody, your bench is now full. On both of your sides, you have your friend sitting, or the whole class is full, and the teacher enters. The first teacher to enter is maths teacher. Mathematics is a subject which most of us don't like. We have our own reasons of hating maths, and some among us would love maths. We love to play with numbers. our maths teacher enters and she teaches addition. Addition is something which we all know, but at that particular point of time, which is something a hard nut to crack. So she starts to teach addition. She teaches us what is 1 plus 2. She teaches us to count with our fingers that 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. The class for that particular day ends. Second day, she comes into class, and these teachers have a really disgusting or an irritating habit which is felt by the students, that is to question. Questioning starts to happen, and she calls out to us sitting in the first bench in a decent uniform. She calls out our name like this. She points to us, and the first initial reaction for us would be to turn back or to turn sideways and ask whether it's me or the person sitting in the back or the person sitting next to us. She would say, no, it is you. And as we rise, our confidence level, which was here, would be down till here. She would again ask the question, what is 2 plus 1? At that particular point of time, we wouldn't be sensible enough to understand that 1 plus 2 and 2 plus 1 is the same. We would start trembling because the whole class is watching us. We have to give the right answer, or else everything is done and dusted for us. We start to show all the circles with hands. Beats of perplexity starts to occur, and then we utter some foolish answer, and the whole class starts to laugh. Our confidence level, which was here, would drop down to 0, and never ever in our lives would we dare to sit in the first bench of the class, or would we dare to sit in the first seats of a huge auditorium which has the nearest access to the speaker speaking. There starts the thing called stage fear. We really get scared to stand up, to speak, to question, and to do everything when we are in public. So now we have known from where it's all started. Why is it it is something which cannot be taken out or removed from our life. Now we have to get a solution, isn't it? So now we can learn how can we reduce this thing called stage fear. For that, we'll go to our next video wherein we'll see the 3 C's of public speaking, which is the mantra to reduce stage fear. If you have those 3 C's intact, safe and sound, then automatically stage fear would reduce. So this is it for the second video. Go to the activity, the quiz, and come and join me in the third video wherein we would be looking into the first C to master the art of public speaking. Thank you.